Good morning, Sagittarius. Happy Thursday, the day of Jupiter, which is interesting because we are seeing a lot about responsibility today. So, welcome to Sage Muse. This is a channel for Sagittarius if you're new here, but all are welcome. Maybe this is your reading. Who knows? My name is Heidi. I stir the sauce, and if you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. I am so grateful for you being here with me. All is well. That is what we say every day. And, I love seeing that in the comments. I love when you guys repeat my mantras to me. It makes me feel like we're all on the same page. We're in this together. Nobody gets there alone. Okay, so this is the daily energies. These are very general energies with there could be some specific details that, are coming in to make you aware. Look at tarot as your heads up, yeah. And you don't have to do anything I say, Sag. Of course not. We don't do what other people say anyway. This is merely guidance. That's all it is. Okay? Okay. So, Sag, there seems to be a lot about responsibility here. And, I feel like for you, wanting to break free of some of it. I don't know that you're feeling overwhelmed, but it kind of does feel that way somewhat. Your vibe, Sag, is dive deep, breaking free, and be spontaneous. So I do really feel like you want to be a free spirit here. You do. Maybe I also feel like it's because you want to make room in your life for some fun, for some adventure, for, and kind of thinking, well, how do I do that when I have so much to do here? That is kind of the feeling. And it can feel that way. Like it can feel heavy when we, have a lot on our plate or feel burdened by responsibility. And I kind of feel like that may be something that is happening to you. Your focus is kind of more of that. There could be a problem coming up for sure. There could be, because the cross is here, right? But it's really, I want to say interesting again because I say it all the time. But this really has to do with the same energy, feeling like you have so many responsibilities, and it may seem like, it's heavy. And there could be a message that comes in that seems to kind of add to your burdens, to your load. But at the same time, I'm kind of feeling like there's a communication here that helps, because I know that's a little confusing, right? I just feel like you're feeling very weighed down. And then it feels like one more thing comes in. But then there's some communication, which may be with an older woman. Because I feel like there is someone here who is helping you with this. I feel like you're feeling very weighed down by everything and kind of don't have time for yourself, right? And I feel like a conversation or a message or whatever it is with someone older, a woman specifically, is going to give you the solution to this. Now, get back to basics is here, and quill is something we write with, obviously. So I do feel like this is about a plan, and here you are finding the solution because there's a key here. There's a key, and there's something about this where this older woman gives you the answer. It could also be that you're receiving some communication that makes that clear. It could be that it's something that this older woman would do. Because getting back to basics is like, how did you do it before? You know, because this isn't new. Like, this isn't like a new issue for you. But I feel like a lot of times Sagittarius does pile a lot on their plate. Because we very much are kind of notorious for starting a million projects, right? Starting a million projects. And there's something about going back to the beginning here, Sag. And I don't know what that is per se. But there is this sense that this older woman is key to you figuring it out. For sure. And it's a happy solution. Because flowers is here with pale, right? So this is happiness, time to get out of a situation, chain of events that will affect your life. I actually feel like you may be dropping some things that you're doing. And that may be that getting back to the basics energy, right? Because in the environment, right, the thinking man, the world. Now, the thinking man is just someone, it's like it definitely reminds me of the King of Swords in so much as, thinking about how to move forward, right? With the world, it's like, it could also be exploration, right? Because there is this feeling within you that you want to break free of some things. And you're looking for ways, you're looking for a plan, because the world is here with all tied up. And so this is very much about the future for you. What's happening is that there's like, you have so much that there's no time for you. And this could be this energy of taking on too much and how something has to go. And so that's what this older woman may be putting in your head, saying, Sag, get back to basics. What's really important here? It's like, deal with what's important and exit out everything else. And I feel like this has really made you think about how you're going to move in the future. Maybe you're going to discover that you don't need to take on everything, or figuring out ways to lighten your load, because you need time for yourself. You need time to be able to have fun in life too, Sag. And I feel like that may be something weighing real heavy on your mind, right? On the bottom is the Ace of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Because I just feel, because of everything that you have going on, maybe you're overly busy, maybe you're working too much. There is a sense of feeling like you can't follow inspiration. You can't, and I also see travel here because the world has shown up twice, right? But I feel like this is also about you being able to have time to do what you want to do too. And you seem to be caught in between this energy of, I want to do what I want to do, but I have so many responsibilities. It's not just me to think about, stability has to play its part, so you're stuck in the middle of that with the Two of Swords. Like, you're stuck in the middle of, what you feel is the right thing to do, and, what's good for you. So because I feel like Sagittarius very much has been focusing a lot more on themselves and what's good for you instead of what's good for everybody else or your job or whatever. But I do feel like there is a sense here that you've taken on too much, and now you're sitting in this space where it's too much. It's too much because your energy is the Queen of Swords reversed with the Seven of Cups. That's a very much this energy of feeling very scattered, feeling like you have too much going on and you can't even think straight anymore. And there's definitely a lack of freedom here. I feel like this is at the center of things for you. This lack of freedom. And, of course, too, there may be a concern. I want to do this. I want to do things that I want to do. I want to be able to have adventure in my life, have fun in my life. But at the same time, I got bills to pay, right? That's the sense here. I got bills to pay. So how do I take these things off my plate and still maintain? Because that is what may be on your mind here. And, it's kind of left you in this energy of feeling all over the place, feeling maybe a little bit out of control too, But what you're not aware of is that the Nine of Pentacles and the World is here. There is going to be resources that are showing up that are going to allow for you to do what you want to do. Now, does this mean you're getting more money? It could be, right? It could be. Does this mean, but I can tell you that the resources are showing up for you to be able to do what you want to do with the World. The World is here twice, for sure, right? So that is, I feel like that's beautiful, actually. Your challenge here is the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Wow, Sag. That's so much thinking. That's so much thinking. But, it's kind of like there is something you have to leave behind. And you're very much in your head about it. And this may be something that you want to do, but in order to do it, you have to take other things out of the way. And there is a fear here, right? There is a fear with the Five of Swords. Will you be sabotaging yourself? Will you be hurting yourself? Maybe even you saying, I really want to do this, but I really can't because I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. And that may be the challenge, that it may be hard for you to see that it can be done, right? But the blessing is the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups. Believing things are possible, Sag. With the Five of Cups too, it's more of that energy of I'm going to see the glass half full instead of half empty. I can do this. It will be possible. And that's it could be that maybe it doesn't happen the way you want it to. Maybe it's going to take more time. But there just is a sense of like, instead of taking more, you're taking less. And you realize on some level that that might involve a struggle, but what the trade-off is doing more in life that brings you joy, doing more of what you want to do. And, believe it or not, it's coming. With the Nine of Pentacles, somehow it's coming. And, how you can make the most of this day is the Ace of Pentacles with the Star. Start dreaming, Sagittarius, about doors opening for you, about things being possible. Because I feel like that's part of it. It's kind of like, and I do think that happens a lot. You know, when we have responsibilities and we're having to do so much, there it can create this mind space where it's always going to be like this. You know, and that can be really depressing, and I kind of do see that it brings you down somewhat. You know, but let's take a look at how, you know, how this is coming together, because the truth is that there are resources coming in the future that are going to allow for you to do this. This could look like a new job for you, Sag. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Nine of Swords. Ooh. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like when you stop listening to other people, because it may actually be other people who make you think that you can't do this and you can't do this and you can't do this, and actually take a look at what you can do, you know, because the Seven of Pentacles is we're being shown another way. Okay, we're being shown another way. It is the pivot. Three of Cups with the Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there is like, there may be even a person here who makes you think that something is undoable, right? And this pivot, it has to do with other people. There is an idea that is brought through, or maybe even a different support system, that shows you how there are some things that you can leave behind. Maybe these people are bringing these resources. Maybe they are supporting something in some way that allows for you to do that. Because you are definitely receiving information, but it's also, you're needing to like block some things out too. It's like block out the naysayers is what it says. You know, block out the naysayers and think more about, you know, what is a change in direction that would actually allow for you to do this, you know? And you are definitely learning something from a group of people about how, you know, and this could be different things for different people, but this is the overall sense of, oh wow, the Queen of Wands is on the bottom with Judgment, Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, the Chariot. Like, yeah, I really feel like you are making a decision here. You are making a decision, and you don't know how things are going to work out, but you may even be like, say like you have 3 jobs or whatever. You're going to leave something. You're going to leave something behind so that you can do what you love. Wow. Oh. Okay, Sag. That was interesting, right? Wowza. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel for sure. For sure, Sagittarius. So let's see. Let's get you a mindful message. So I've already taken up a lot of your time. What is the mindful message today for Sagittarius? What is the mindful message for Sagittarius? What is the mindful message for Sag? Oh. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have at this moment. Any decision I take is okay no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Oh, yeah, Sag, that's definitely for you. So I hope that this is the best day ever. Toodles.